I didn't really choose cowboy poetry. It kind of chose me when I went to my first cowboy poetry festival and found like I had found my tribe of people. I loved what I had found. I'm a writer who really enjoys the craftsmanship of the words, looking for a clever pun or an interesting metaphor. I love the feeling of having written. At the end of the day, I've written something, hooray. It's hugely rewarding when you write something and you connect with the audience. Anytime I've been to a cowboy poetry festival or a show and they've had a poster, I've collected it. So this was from Georgia, Donna Howell-Sickles. She's a fabulous cowboy artist from Texas. Santa Clarita, Durango, several from Elko. All of these are great memories for me. To go to a festival and actually meet other folks who love the writing process, that really excited me. I feel that as a writer, I owe every audience my best work, and that could be 30 women at the church strawberry tea, or it could be 2,000 people in the convention hall. As long as people are looking to use their imagination and listen and enjoy a good story, I see a future for cowboy poetry, and I hope my future is part of that.
This next entertainer is a winner. Doris has not only won the American Western Artists Will Rogers Award, one of the few Canadians who ever have done that, but she moved over to the Western Music Association and she won their award too. You know, Doris and I, one time we were up in Big River, Saskatchewan. We were doing a show for the lumberjacks and the pulp mill workers. And the next time I hear she's at the United Empire Club in Toronto doing a show for them. And then the next I hear she's down in the Southwest United States doing a show for this big dress-up formal affair for the 1866 costumes. And then she's over in Virginia doing a show for the American Librarians Association. And then the next thing I hear, she's out in the mountains out there on a 2-day ride for the women, and then she's entertaining around the campfire. She's versatile beyond belief. Ladies and gentlemen, Doris Daley.
Last summer, I did the Campfire of Memories Sunday afternoon, and the musicians all come from out of the hills, and the storytellers come, and the cowboy poet comes. And an old working cowboy, Leo Maynard, told a fabulous story, this story that I'm going to tell you, and I couldn't wait to get home to make it rhyme. I had to take a little bit of poetic license. I don't know if it really happened in Montana, but there's only so many words that rhyme with bandana. There's a fancy schmancy cutting horse in this poem, and that part is all true. I elaborated on his name just a little bit, but the punchline is totally 100% true. Thank you, Leo Maynard, for this great story. Plus, as an extra bonus, this is going to be very thrilling for you when I get to this part. I managed to rhyme the word cabbage. That is no small feat. A line from Will Shakespeare has rightly won fame when Juliet asked Romeo, "What's in a name? A rose is still sweet if you call it a cabbage. But remember, the bard had the gift of the gabbage." For flowers are one thing and horses another, and name is reflective of something or other. Champ was a winner, Trigger had Zip, and you've all known a Smoky or Copper or Skip. In the hills of Alberta, where the fescue grows tall, there's a horse that's remembered, his name says it all. He came with a handle to dazzle your ears, but his nickname's the one that is stuck through the years. A cowboy, a road trip. He was ready and rough, a leather-shod rooster out strutting his stuff. With some shine in his pockets and a new red bandana, he was loaded for bear in Shelby, Montana. He tore up the dance floor, he howled at the moon, he'd been good for business at Big Red Saloon. But when the jing left his jingle and the shine slipped its chrome, it was time to head north, back to wife, work and home. Oh, friends, if he'd just left the bar when he should, if he'd only got gone while the getting was good, if that horse trader hadn't bought the last round, he might have escaped with his finances sound. But the deal was a winner, the horse the first prizer. He was already wise, and with Bud he was wiser. That took a while. His wife had saved big time to redo the kitchen. He'd spent that on the horse, and then brace for her feedback. When he pulled in the yard, she was already steamed. "Look what I bought you, my darling," he beamed. Oh, the battle was fierce. Pots and pans hurled about with magnificent cussing to finish the rout. Now, folks, let me tell you that horse proved his worth. For 28 years pulled his weight on this earth. His name? Doc Bar Leo, King Peppy Pride. But he was called Kitchen Cupboards till the day that he died. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Leo Maynard, for great story. And finally, friends, happy trails to you until we meet again.